Hello everyone. So today we are going to have our last video. I believe it's the sixth video, right? The video is on it's about the reflection. Is it a reflection or conclusion video? I don't even know.
Reflection.
Reflection video, yeah. It's a reflection video where we compare all of our games that we have played, the 4 games that we have played, and we are going to compare them all and see which one is the best suited for us to improve our English. So the 4 games that we have are Spelling Bee. The first game is Spelling Bee by Hazim and Salwa, and then 5 Seconds Rule by Azim and Farid, Bingo by Afiq and Irfan, and lastly Scribble by Aimi and Safwana. So right now we start with the comparison. I believe we have to explain our name first. Yeah. So my name is Muhammad Azim Azad bin Sharim, metric number 193931 from Faculty of Engineering.
My name is Muhammad Azmi. My metric number is 192490. Okay.
I'm Afiq Afandi, metric number 1903.
My name is Muhammad Farid, metric number is 193359.
My name is Farid Amirul Bernardin and my metric number is 196614.
My name is Nur Safwana Izzati binti Matno. My matrix number is 196219.
My name is Aimi Adiba binti Azmi. My metric number is 196552.
My name is Inshallah binti Faini. My metric number is 192804.
Okay, so since everyone have introduced their own name, so right now we are going to start our comparison for the games. Tell the good, the bads, and what do you think about every one of the game, on which one is the best. So anyone would like to start?
May I?
Yes, please.
Alright. First of all, I would like to talk about my overall experience in our LAX program. Throughout the videos that we've done by playing all the 4 games, I can say that all of them are pretty fun, and of course there are some slow ones, but most are fun and very impactful to my in helping my English proficiency to develop. And the most fun games that we've played is probably for me is probably the 5-second rule. It's a very fun game, a very quick game, and it helps in multiple parts of my English proficiency, like vocabulary and my speaking, and also my general knowledge. And yeah, and I can say that the most it's not fun, but the least fun out of all 4 games is probably the bingo, because it's a quite slow game. And finally, and from this list that I've said, the 5-second rule is probably the most the most effective in improving my English language proficiency. And that's all from me.
I agree with Afiq. I think out of 4 games that we played, Spelling Bee, 5-second rule, Bingo, and Scribble, the most fun and the most effective in teaching us in English is I think it's 5-second rule, because we compare 5-second rule with other games. 5-second rules need us to like interact and be like involved in the game, because we need to think of something and then say of something, instead of like maybe like bingo. We don't need to like think of anything. We just like hear what the game master said and then just tick it off from our bingo table. And then for spelling bee, we also have to think about it, but for me it's less fun and less helpful, because the choices of the choices for the answer is very limited. For example, if you end a word with A, so you need to figure out another word that starts with A, right? So like there's not much many words that start with A based on the category that we played. So other than that, for Scribble, it is also fun because we got to involve drawing, and it also helps us in improving our English proficiency and vocabulary, because we need to know the words before we draw. Um, so out of all of them, I think for me 5 seconds rule is the most effective in teaching us the English language.
Okay,
Anyone
thank you,
else?
Irfan, and thank you, Irfan and Afiq.
Okay.
Okay, for me, overall experience during for our LAX session, the 5 second rules, the spelling bee, what more?
The bingo
Scribble and
and
bingo.
scribble.
Okay, the bingo and scribble. Okay, so the I want to say that in term of the most efficient in helping in what helping our in improving our English is the 5 second rule. But then I think the most fun, I mean, to 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 know better someone, to get to know someone better is by using is when we
By
are playing
playing.
the scribble.
Okay.
The scribble. Okay, so this is because when we're playing scribble, we able to see their thinking and their somewhat kind of personality during their describing the words given. So that's my reflection to the game. I think that's the most effective in knowing someone. But in terms of the most effective in improving our English, I think for me is the 5 second rules, because because it reflects us. Most of the question need us to reflect on our maybe behavior, something like what we do before we sleep and something. It reflects us towards ourselves more, and also towards the English in improving our English in our daily activities. Okay, and for the others, like spelling bee is too long. I'm not quite prefer the spelling bee and the bingo. So that's my personal views on the games and the reflection on those. And I think that's all from me. Anyone else?
Okay, I would like to continue. So for me, all the games have its pros and cons, but I'll be specific on what I choose and why I do choose something. So I love to say that I love the scribble the most, because it allows the people to be creative and to show how they understand the phrase that's given to them, to explain to people by drawing. So that allows people to be creative and show how their minds work, how they approach people with their method on explaining to have the same answer as what they are thinking and what are they displaying. And then for spelling bee, I felt like that game is okay, but it's when there's a theme going on for that spelling bee, it's getting quite hard, because in order to make the flow works, you have to know an exact theme with an exact word that's connected to the team. And then for 5 seconds rule, the game is fun and fast and does not require anything else, just a 5-second rule where you just answer all the questions within 5 seconds. But it takes a lot of like fast thinking. It's a good game, but it's a hard game, to be honest, to me. I don't know for anyone else, but to me it's quite a hard game, but it's fun. And then for bingo, it's a slow game, and like for us students, we don't usually like playing slow games. We like playing fast games. So bingo takes quite a long time to finish, and I believe it's a bit boring for us. But it's a good game, but it's a bit boring. Yeah. So I think that's from me. I prefer Scribble compared to the 5 seconds rule by Afi and Irfan. Anyone else?
Yeah, I agree with Azim. For me, I would prefer either 5 second rules and Scribble, but if I need to choose only one, then I will choose Scribble, because for 5 second rules, I think it is true what Azim has said. For the game, you answer based on what have come across on your mind. So basically, it does not really help in widen our vocabulary. But for Scribble, you have a lot range of choices of words. I mean, you can choose anything. You can choose nouns. You can choose any type of words you want to learn. And then for me, it is fulfill the requirement for the fun game also, because the time is quite flexible for me. Either you can play in a long time or in a short time. You can choose how many levels that you want to play, and then the rules is clear and simple. Also, I think Scribble not only help us in improving our English, but personally I like that game because I also can learn your preferences, your personality, the way you think, the way how you express yourself. So I think yeah, it's like killing two bird with one stone, right? So yeah, I would prefer Scribble over 5 second rules. Sorry. For the least game that the game that I like the least is bingo, because I think because it's very long. It took a long time. Maybe it can be quite boring. So and plus the game is based on luck. So I don't really see any objective in improving our English in that game. So yeah, that's why I like that game the least. That's all for me.
So for me, the game that I like the most is also same like Azim and Wana, which is Scribble, because it's fun and then it also helps to improve our English proficiency, and you can see how bad your friends in drawing, how bad they how, how bad they represent themselves in visualizing what the word is. And but I think it's a good game because it also help us in widening our vocabulary, and it also help us with the spelling of the word. And then compared to the other games, I think Scribble really help improving our English the most. So that's all from me.
Hello and hi. Yeah, I have my opinion also same as Wana, Farid, and Azim. I prefer Scribble more than Azim. I prefer Scribble more than 5 second rule because Because Scribble, like what I said just now, it's like we are killing two birds with one stone, because it's like uh, in the same time we are improving our language, our English. We are also learn to be creative. I mean, with drawing. So yeah, I think it's good, because as a human being, we need to have a good language, and also need to interpret what the words in, if let's say like that lah. I don't know how to say. Okay, so yeah, and the least game that it's not I don't like, but a little bit boring is bingo. I think it's majority of us we choose bingo, because this game is took too long time, and maybe the rules is, when we are playing this game, the rule is not we are not understand the rules like that lah. Okay, I think yeah, I prefer Scribble, and yeah, that's all for me. Maybe Salwa want to say something.
I would like to give my opinion and reflection. Okay, the best game that I think that I like to play is Keyboard, and also 5 second rules. Okay, because I think 5 second rules is quite interesting, because they improve a lot of our vocabularies, and also uh, what about us. Maybe the question. So for the scribble, maybe yeah, this quite interesting for the person that really like to drawing, or maybe know how to draw and interpret the what's the meaning of the sentence. But for me, I think the best games is a 5 second rule. Yeah, that's all for me.
Okay, so we have like 3% choosing 5 seconds rule as her favorite game, and 5% choosing Scribble as their favorite game. So, but however, I believe like if we trying to compare the games based on our knowledge on English, the best game would be the bingo, because there's 25 words on the bingo, and but somehow the words that are the 25 words given on the bingo is like a very specific word that we rarely use, or we never even use, and we barely even know the words. So if we're trying to talk about the number of vocabulary and new English language that we are trying to learn, it's the best that we learn from bingo. But if you're trying to have fun, I believe it's 5 seconds, or 5 seconds rule, or Scribble. And then for spelling bee, it's because it's just a matter of theme that's going on. It's making the answering is hard. But I believe spelling bee is also okay. So, however, we are going to have come to a conclusion where I believe
Wait.
there's 5 of us, right?
Wait.
Agreeing? Yes,
Wait.
okay.
I wanted to disagree a statement from Wana.
Okay.
When she said that she's seeing no point in learning in bingo games because it is based on pure luck. But actually, the worse the luck we have, the more the words we learn. Yeah. But in terms of effectiveness, it's not. Yeah.
That is what I'm trying to say. I think. Yeah. Thank you for explaining
yeah.
further.
But okay. I think most of us prefer the scribble. How about Irfan and Afiq? Do you wanted to defend your
Scribble is on my
argument or something?
Scribble is on my second tier, you know. So yeah, that's good enough for me. I think Scribble can be the our most effective game here today.
Oh,
That's something I agree with Azim because when playing bingo, we have like 25 to 24 words, right? So when
Yes.
we generate the word, for every word that we get, at least we know the word or we know the meaning of the word. So I understand what Azim is trying to say that uh, from the bingo game we get a lot of like maybe new language and sorry, not new language, new like
You would.
New words.
new words to our like vocabulary uh, and our English language that we know we can know more from playing bingo because of there's so many words like 25% each, right? So 25 second percent is like so there's more like there's so many words. So other than that, when playing bingo, we did not just play. We also give the definition of the words when we pull the word out. We also give definition of the word. So that is also like is a plus for the game because from the definition we can learn a lot from it. So that's from me about the bingo.
okay. So, so how about the conclusion? How do how do you want to defend your? I mean, because you choose the most effective games for to improve our English is the 5 second rule. So most of us are choosing the
Uh,
Yeah, the scribble.
the scribble. Yeah. So what do you have in your mind about that? I think
I understand what you're saying. I think for me the best way to learn is by having fun, right? So if you like playing a game
okay.
that is boring but it gives you like a lot of knowledge, it's still boring. So you won't get like you won't get like 100% of the knowledge that you learn because it is boring. So if it is fun, you will get like most of the knowledge, if not 100% of it, most of it of the knowledge. So I still think that because 5 second rule is fun, so
Okay.
I still think that it is the best for me.
So I believe we still have reached the conclusion. So I believe it's like we haven't decided the conclusion yet. So however, we are afraid that our time is not enough. So I believe we have to conclude that we did not come to a conclusion, and however, we have 5 people that loves scribble and three people that loves 5 second rule. I think that's all from us. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Cukup